This app is very trivial. The only thing that it does is that it does a return, right? So whatever this app here, whatever this component, whatever this returns, whatever the function that implements that component, whatever it returns, that's what's going to render in the HTML side. So app.js is just a function that the only thing that it's doing a return. See that? It returns immediately, and whatever it returns, that's what gets rendered. So there's this big div here, right, with this header, with this image, with this paragraph, and this hyperlink. Right, this is what gets rendered. We can replace that. We can say, I don't want any of this. And I can say that this is h1 hello world. Okay, hello world, dash, 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 exclamation points. When I come back, it re-renders the content to this brand new hello world. Yes? All right. There you go. So it's the simplest application, not having written almost no code. And notice that it's recompiled on the fly, and you can see your changes right away, right? Obviously, there's a lot of magic happening between what we're writing here and for this to be rendered. There's a lot of magic happening. One of the magic that happens is that notice that there's some keywords that we've never seen before. This imports, right? Exports, default. What is that, right? So that's not available yet. Browsers, the versions of the current browsers, don't yet understand this JavaScript. This is they're looking at this and says, I don't know what that is. Export, import. What is that? Okay. So all this JavaScript. This is ES6. ES6 is being transpiled, right? Instead of compiled. It's transpiled into a low-level version of JavaScript that all browsers, or most browsers, understand. Right? So it removes all these imports, it removes all this, right? And it translates it into a low-level version of JavaScript. Okay. Also, these exports, this imports, all this is converted into low-level JavaScript. Yeah. Also, we'll see lots of other keywords like classes, like extends or implements. All things that we certainly can recognize in other languages, right? Object-oriented languages. We'll start seeing them here as well. It says, ooh, you can do classes, you can do import, you can do extends, you can do inheritance, you can do all these things that you've come to love and expect in modern languages are also now available in the latest version of ES6. But because, again, there is fragmentation in the browser community, right? Not all browsers understand every single new feature in the JavaScript language. So we solved it with transpiling, right? Convert this. There's a transpiler that looks when you change the app.js file, it transpiles it again into low-level JavaScript and gets everything re-rendered. The weird thing that we should jump at you right now here is that there's a mixture of JavaScript. There's a mixture of what looks like JavaScript and what looks like HTML, right? They're interlaced one inside of another, right? So this is another abstraction that is very, very popular in React and in the Facebook community, where it's a version of JavaScript called JSX that allows you to marry or intermarry two technologies that seem to have grown very fond of each other, HTML and JavaScript, right, seamlessly. Usually the big concern of having JavaScript instead of HTML or HTML instead of JavaScript is that it's very error prone, right? You have to, if this were plain old JavaScript, you would have to start concatenating all these HTMLs, right? And it's very, very error prone, very, very easy to make a mistake. But here, removing any of that concatenation stuff, right, and leaving it up to the compiler to do for you, now it's not as bad as we might have expected, right? So it makes it very, very seamless to go in and out of HTML and JavaScript. It's very, very convenient. Everybody okay? All right.
Hi everyone, Jose here. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, make sure to leave a comment down below. Bye.